I'm I'm recording also. I don't know I'm able to share or not. Let's see. Okay.
Yes, sir. Recording is going on.
Yeah, recording is going on. Okay, and we need to check where it will record. Okay, so no problem. So I'm sharing my screen. Okay. My screen is shared. Wait.
No.
Now it is shared, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. So please mute all of you. And in Selenium, we having the one topic is called synchronization. Okay. Synchronization means like what happened when you are running the script, right? And your application performance or application speed is not matching with your script, right? In this issue, we will get some synchronization issue. So synchronization issue will come like sometime we having the application is slow. Application behavior is like it taking the more time to load, right? You can see some of the pages is taking more time to load, so we have to give some wait statement over there. Okay, we have to wait for some time. Okay, so what is synchronization? Mapping the speed of Java program execution with respect to loading of a web page on browser is known as synchronization. Selenium plays Selenium having the wait statement. By using the wait statement we can handle the synchronization. Okay, so what happened? Okay, so that's why we required the I will send you this theory, you guys can go through that. Okay, so why we need wait statement? Because we
Yes,
have
sir.
to handle synchronization issue. So we having the multiple wait statement. So we have a implicitly wait, explicitly wait, fluent wait, page load wait, and normal wait. So where we can use this all the wait statement? So we use frequently implicit wait, explicit wait, or sometime fluent wait. Okay, and we having the normal wait. Normal wait mean trade dot slip, right? I have even used sometime this. So implicitly wait means it will wait for the complete doc whatever the time you have specified. Okay, and it is a short duration of the time we have to give, right? A certain duration of the time, a certain duration of the time, and before throwing the exception, like some of the pages is taking to load 10 seconds, just specify the 10 second. It will wait 10 seconds before throwing the exception. If your wait will increase, like it is taking more than 10, then again your script will fail. It will wait for the complete doc. Okay, complete HTML doc. Again we have a explicit wait. So explicit wait, what the explicit wait will do, it will wait for the specific element. Okay, why I will wait for complete doc, right? I only one element is taking more time to wait. Then what happen if you will use the implicit wait? Your performance of application is your script is very slow. Some of the, if you have a less time, then we can go for the implicit wait, no problem. But if you have a more than a like uh, you know if you want to give in the minute, right? So it will wait for the complete doc for a minute, right? But if you have a second, few second and all, then we should go for implicit wait. If you have a more than, it is taking more than time, then we can wait for the specific element. And here fluent wait is like same like the explicit wait, but here we will add some frequency. Frequency means I will set the timer 10-20 second, and every 2 second it will check the element is present or not. Page load, actually we are not using this frequently, so we will go for that. So normal wait. Okay, so Java, normal wait thread dot slip, and this is for, this is coming from your Java class, Java library. Thread is a class or slip is your method, and it will accept the millisecond. So normal wait will also call the thread that is called hard coded wait. We can use for some time, like if you are doing something, or it is like a dry run. If you are doing, you don't know how much time it is going to take, just simply we can do the dry run. Just I am going to put like I don't know how much time it is going to take. So dry run purpose we can use that. So normal wait should not be used in the real time. Okay. So what is implicit wait? Selenium WebDriver has borrowed idea of the implicit wait from the waiter. So one word is called waiter. So Selenium has borrowed this idea from there. The implicit wait will tell to the WebDriver to wait a certain amount of time before throwing the exception, like no such element exception. The default setting is 0. Okay. Once we set the time of the WebDriver will wait for that time before throwing an exception. So this is, a multiple method, like this is called method chaining. If you will call the multiple method, so driver dot manage dot timeout dot implicit wait. So here timeout and time unit dot second. So here you can give the time here, and here we can give the in which like format you want to, like I want to in the second. So in the above example, we have a declare in implicit wait with the time frame. It means if the element is not located on the web page within that time frame, it will throw an exception. Okay. Implicit wait will accept two parameter. First parameter will accept time as a integer value, and second parameter will accept measurement in this. So this measurement will accept the second parameter, and this is your time, whatever time do you want to give. So let me start some. You can find some websites, but now just I'm going to execute. Okay, so now wait test. Okay. Okay, just we can copy paste same code here. Just go in this and just I'll copy paste. Okay, I will remove this. Just we are importing. Okay, and here I will use, I have to also import Chrome driver. Okay, and now here we will use this. Okay, YouTube. Okay, and here just I will write driver dot manage dot timeout dot implicitly wait. So when you are writing the script, just I'm giving the some general wait statement, like if any HTML doc will take us some like 20 second, right? Within the 20 second, then it will handle. Okay, but here it is not, you can see it is taking more time to load. Okay, but some of the website you will get, and you will get some exception, like timeout exception or something. So in this scenario you have to use explicitly. Okay, so now just I'm going to execute this. Here it is not taking time to load, right? But some of the website you can find it, okay, somewhere. But I will show you some more example, like implicit wait or fluent wait. So it will wait for 20 second, right, before throwing an exception. If any web page, any element is taking time to load, right, but I have given like 20 second for any element which is present on the doc. If it is taking more than 20, then it will throw the exception. Okay. Okay, so just it will launch the YouTube. That's it. Okay. So here you could it like, if you will not use that will also work, but here just I have given, might be some of the element is taking 20 seconds. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here, I will search some singer name here and we can search from there, and I will play with any you know like I'm going to search driver dot find element by dot id. Okay, and here I'm writing send keys, and here I'm writing Guru Randhava. I'm searching Guru Randhava here, and I'm just going to click here. Okay, and here, okay, so let me find the element for that. So this is, you're having the button, the rate id, and okay, and now yt. Okay, and now I will dot find element by dot xpath, and we will use, and we will click. Okay, once you will click here, once you will just, we can do the same thing. Okay, and I will click on this link. Okay, so now actually this is very dynamic page. Okay, so if you will write your XPath, might be it will take more time. So I'm copy this XPath, okay, from system generated. One more thing, there are two types of the XPath. One is your uh, relative XPath, and one is your absolute XPath. So if you will copy XPath, that is called relative XPath. Okay, this is the relative XPath, and when you will copy this, one second, this is your full XPath, that is called absolute XPath. You can see how much lengthy this XPath. Okay, so this XPath we use in the very rare case, like where all the elements are, you know, duplicates. So this XPath will coming from complete, root of the node. If anything like will change in the middle, your XPath will fail. But in the real time, we do not use frequently this copy XPath, but here you will get some idea about of that. Okay, you can see. So here I'm just using this system generated XPath. Okay, XPath. I will click on this link. Okay, okay, just you can see, if you will copy this, you will get here double quotes here. Okay, so just remove and just you can type here single one. Okay, and now we can click. So after clicking this, we can wait for some time here. Okay, we can just, I am using hard coded here. Okay, so just I'm using hard coded that one, thread dot slip. Just I will wait for play few second to that video, then after that we can pause it. Okay, so this is the requirement we are trying to automate. What happened? Okay, thread dot slip. we can use for 3 seconds. We can wait for 3 seconds and we can pause this. Okay, so I'm just inspecting this. This complete. I'm inspecting this. Okay, and I'll copy this XPath here. Copy XPath. Okay, and what I will do, I want to click to pause this. So this is the requirement. So now driver dot and element y dot XPath and dot click. Okay, so let me try to execute this. Okay, if anything will fail, then we will try to fix it. Okay, it will maximize and it must be enter. Let me check. So still it is, you can see, still it is running and searching the element, but you can see we are getting some exception here. You can see selenium element not intractable exception means here whatever the wait statement I have given, this is not working. Some of the element is taking more than the time, or it is not working. It is, we are not able to handle from implicit wait. Okay, so here we will apply explicit wait. Okay, so just go through this presentation PPT. So here we will apply explicit wait. So here this is our explicit wait. Okay, so explicit wait used to tell the WebDriver to wait a certain condition, expected condition, or maximum time exceed before throwing the exception. So the explicit wait is an intelligent kind of the wait, but it can be applied only for a specified element. Explicit wait gives the better option than that of the implicit wait. It will wait a dynamically loaded Ajax element. Right? Ajax means continuously element is taking more than second, or this is how we can use the explicit wait. So create an object of WebDriver wait. Here we will create an object for the WebDriver wait, and you can see we are passing the driver, and this is the time value we are passing. And here we can wait till element is not visible. Okay, so here we having the one wait dot until is your method, and it will accept the parameter expected condition. Okay, so let me write here. Okay, so WebDriver wait. Okay, so we can see WebDriver wait is your class. We can create a object of this WebDriver wait, and you can see it will accept driver and it will accept, just I am giving here 20 second and colon, and we having the wait dot until is your method, and inside this until we having the expected condition. So you have to use expected conditions. Okay, not condition, expected condition. And you can see here you will get many method to handle your exception. Again you will ask the question, how I know which method we have to use? So if you are not able to, like I'm getting element not intractable exception, right? But you don't know which method you will use, so you can take the help from the Google. Okay, that's it. Understood, right? You can take the help from the Google. So what I find the solution, we having the one method called visibility. Let me, so I will use here method called visibility of element located. Okay, this located I will use. Okay, so how I know about of that, I search on the Google also, I will get some of the like suggestion to use this. So if you are getting any exception, you can search on the Google, you will get many ways to handle. Okay, but I am finding this ways to, I'm using this here. You have to pass locator. Okay, so by dot xpath, I'm using here xpath. So let me, okay, so let me, okay, so let me, okay, I will give you one more thing. Like sometime what happened, see, I'm using same ID. Okay, search. Okay, I'm using this ID, search. That's it. And here I will web element ele, and here be having the send keys dot send keys, and we will pass here this one. Okay, okay, so now what we have to do here, just I am going to comment this line of the code, and this one I have to write here, right? Then another steps will execute. So let me try to execute this. Okay, so anyone having any doubt till here, like how we can use explicit wait? Let me execute. Guys, I think this meeting link having the 40 minutes only, and okay, okay, you can see still this is not working. You can see still it is taking time to load, but still it is not working. So sometime you will get this type of the exception. So first of all, you can check, first you have to check. You can see still it is getting timeout exception. Before it was coming from different element not interactable exception, right? So what happened, sometime I am able to handle this, but the problem might be having with our xpath or locators. So if you are facing this multiple time, you are trying the way, still it is not working, try with different xpath or locator. Okay, understood, right? So we can try with a different locator here. So I have used before id. I'm just finding the element from here. Okay, this id I will use div of id, and here, and we will reach here input. Okay, I'm trying to use xpath now. We having the only one node, I will use xpath, and here just okay, and now I'm just executing again. Okay, and it will click on that, and it will click on that, and it will wait for 3 seconds, and you can see now it is working. So this is how you can use this, and you can just play with this. Okay, so now I'm just going to close. So, and okay, fine. So this is how you can use explicit wait. Okay, we having the another wait also. So just you can go through this, and you can see here we having the all the methods. So element to be might be having the some scenario you have to select element is not selected, or invisibility of element with text. So this all the method you will get only for practice. You will do the practice, then you will get which method you have to use. But if you are not able to find, then you can just take the help from the Google, you will get it. Okay, so this is explicit wait. One more wait is there, that is called fluent wait. So here we can use the same, but here we will add one frequency. Okay, the fluent wait is used to tell the WebDriver to wait for a certain condition, as well as frequency with which we want to check the condition before throwing the element not visible exception. So setting a repeated cycle with a time frame to verify check the condition is at a regular interval of time. So here how to use this. So here we having the wait. I think wait is your interface, or we having the fluent wait we can store, and it will pass here WebDriver. And here we will use this methods. Okay, so let me try with this. So what I'm going to do here. Okay, so just I'm commenting this. I'm writing. I think we should not comment this two. This two is we will use here. So but here in place of I'm writing wait. You can see wait is your interface, and here I think we should not pass anything, or
Sir,
yes.
actually, sir, I'm not able to understand what is the use of synchronize here, sir.
Okay,
Means,
what happened, you can see here when see it is taking time to load, right? We have to give the some wait
yes, sir.
statement. Okay, if you will not give the wait statement, then your script will fail, right? So that's why we will use, you know, sync they say that is the synchronization issue. But how to handle this problem, we will use wait statement. Understood, right? So same thing, Selenium having the multiple wait. So first we have used implicit wait. So implicit wait will wait for complete doc. Okay, if you are like if you are launching this browser, so it will wait for the complete 20 second, but it is taking more than 20 second, or right? So here it will take, again it will throw the exception. We are not able to handle implicit wait by using the implicit wait, right? We were getting some exception. So Selenium have given the another wait statement, that is called explicit wait. Okay, so here we having the many method which is present here. If you will use this, and you can see here I have given 20 second, but here the difference between the implicit wait or explicit wait, it will wait for the more time as compared to explicit wait. You can use 50 second also, right? And it will wait for the specific element. You can see this element, it will wait. Okay, because if you will use, like it is taking 5 minutes, and if you will use here 5 minutes, it will wait for the complete your execution or complete HTML doc, right? Your application is become, your script is become slow. Here it will wait for only a specific element, right? And here we having the many method to handle this. Okay, then we should go for explicit wait. Is it clear?
Sir, if we have a thread dot sleep method, is also same work as wait method, na sir? Then why we use wait
No, no, no,
methods?
no. See, it will again, this is from Java, right? And like
Yes, sir.
I told you, right, it is taking 20 second, right? Right, 20 second it is taking. But here it
Yes, sir.
will be fail, right? Here,
Yes,
if
sir.
you will, it will not wait for the specific, it will the hard coded wait. If you will use thread dot sleep everywhere, right, then what will happen? Your application will become slow, or a script, your script will become very slow. This is just using for dry run purpose.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Many exception you will get, this will not able to handle. Like I have, see, this is implicit wait is also like the thread dot sleep. It will wait for the complete doc, but this is not a this is not a Selenium stub, but here we having the multiple like if we want to wait. So what happened? This is not a standard to use in our automation script. Some
Yeah,
second
got
if
it,
you
sir.
have to wait, but here you will get different type of the exception. Here it will fail. Okay, understood, right? So that is your
Yes, sir.
implicit wait. So we having the one more wait that is called fluent wait. So let me use that fluent wait. So here I'm not using any generic. Now we will use a fluent wait. What is that method? Yeah, fluent wait. And here we have to pass driver. Okay, we'll pass it driver here. Okay, and now wait is already there, so just I'm commenting this. And now we will use, and one method is called with dot timeout. With dot timeout. Okay, so with that dot timeout I will give the 30-second. Right here I will get 30-second and time unit dot second.